What's up guys, it's Punchy, and it's time to finally discuss the future of Deepwoken attunements with the blood-bending Bloodrend attunement. If you don't know what's up, there's been public discussion from Deepwoken developers confirming the possibility of blood magic in the future of Deepwoken. We'll be investigating what we know, speculating future details, and adding my own input along the way on what I want to see. Anyway, without further ado, let's start with what's been stated about the Bloodrend attunement. According to Archmage, one of Deepwoken's head developers, blood will be an attunement that we wield, and it will be something pretty flexible in combat. It's been a while since Deep dropped a full-on attunement, the last one being Iron Sing, and it will definitely require a lot of work to get finalized. Archmage confirms the name of a few future Deepwoken additions with the reveal of Bloodrend, our blood attunement, and Lifeweave, something related to Hive's life magic. So again, blood won't be an oath with limited options, but a full-on attunement with mantras, talents, weapons, and possible hybrid paths in the future. Looking at the current game, we already have a multitude of tools that might give us some hints about the functionality of Bloodrend and could even improve those builds when it drops. If blood magic has anything to do with draining blood from enemies, the Bloodthirsty enchant could be a dual-edged sword that deletes blood on hit. With that being said, be careful, because if Bloodrend gameplay relies on using your own blood as a resource, missing your swings could prove deadly without playing carefully. Adding on top with the idea of a blood bar resource, Vampirism enchant might honestly be the best option for Bloodrend magic. If special blood mantras drain blood or health from the user when being casted, the Vampirism enchant sustains both health and blood on hit, providing you the resources that you will need. Even smaller additions like the Bloodforge crown reduce all blood drain in overall gameplay, and it might be good with this attunement. Taking a look at enemies and weapons related to blood, we gotta talk about Chaser and his Flare Blood commas. It's pretty well known that Chaser does a whole lot of blood bending and actually heals from jars of blood themselves, but nothing he really does feels like blood. Sure, it might look visually similar, but blood drain and healing aren't really displayed in his combat sequences. Maybe when Bloodrend drops, we'll see a rework of Chaser's boss fight, or he could switch up and teach us the attunement itself. I know we have some Chaser fans, and this would definitely build on top of an already existing character that the community is used to. Moving forward, currently, the Flare Blood commas don't really do that much with blood itself, besides having a red range critical, but this will probably gain some sort of synergy with the Bloodrend attunement. I'm sure there's probably more blood related things already in Deepwoken, but for now, let's move on to what I think and what I want to see. In my opinion, I think Deepwoken's blood attunement will have a fully resource-based gameplay that forces you to manage both health and blood meter. I also believe that stack building should be a large part of blood, similar to Crystal's explosion or payoff with Thundercall's surge. Instead of these stacks doing insane damage or draining blood, it could probably refill your resources like health or HP back to the user. Some ideas I had for building up these blood stacks could be similar to other games that we've seen. In the game Dead by Daylight, the Oni character forces players to drop blood on hit, and this gameplay revolves around pressure and snowballing. Also, in Hades 2, there's a similar sort of system where landing attacks drops bubbles that refill our mana, which could simply be translated into blood orbs or bubbles that refill our health or blood bar. This is a pretty new idea for Deepwoken, but I think Bloodrend should have insane pressure and stack building, but you have to earn this by playing correctly. I think you should be rewarded and start to snowball that victory if you start cooking, but if you lose that pressure, you have to restart. Alongside this, I think gameplay could be pretty similar to using a one-handed gun build where you have to manage resources constantly. So instead of managing your bullets and spacing, blood would probably require a good understanding of your blood bar or health drain. For now, that's all we know about the blood attunement and my thoughts about how it should play, but please leave your thoughts down below. The dev team is open to ideas, so please send them and I'll pass them along. Anyway, that's all for right now, and make sure to like and subscribe. Let's reach 90k subs since we're almost there. Thanks again, it's punchin' time.